Welcome back to WALEX. Thank you so much for joining us, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. On Monday at noon, we've got the Housewives of Atlanta. Now, we've got Married to Miserable. And at 8 p.m. tonight, we've got Hot Topics. Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, we've got Love and Hip Hop Miami. At 12 p.m., we've got the Housewives of Miami, last season refresher before the new season begins. And at 1 p.m., we've got Grosse Pointe Garden, or whatever the hell that show's called. On Wednesday at 11 a.m., we're starting our day off with a recap of The Housewives of Beverly Hills, followed by The Loveless and The Hip Hopless in Atlanta. At 1 p.m., we're coming out with some hot topics. On Thursday at 11 a.m., our Scandal and our How to Get Away with Murder recap. Followed by Saturday with Noon Pop Roast. And Sunday we have our 11 a.m. Open Forum. And at 3 p.m., our Bravo prediction. I'll see you soon for something. Jennifer Williams' boyfriend got a tattoo of her on his neck. He said it was worth the pain. I can imagine being with Jennifer Williams is a pain, but I think that this is a show of love and gratitude for finance, not for fidelity. She's agreed to pay off your lawsuit for those people you planned on Ponzi scheming. Didn't she? Didn't she? You already out here spending up her hard-earned basketball hussy money because of your scams and your restitution. Where do you think he's getting it? Where do you think he's getting this money to shut the state up? Because when the state wants its money, baby, they want their money now. Now. He is running Jennifer Williams' pocket. I gotta say, he must have a strong and silver tongue. I just hope that these orgasms are worth every penny, because these are some pricey gasms, girl. These are you getting the boyfriend. I want to know, okay, you know what? I'm going to invite. We're going to open up the line. Joel, you want to shimmy on in? We got to open up the line because I need to know why, when these women pay for the penis, why do they always go for the bad boy boyfriend experience? Why do they want to bail it out of jail? Why do they always want some man that just got up out from betwixt someone's knees in prison getting their hair braided? Because they're also the type of men that the second they get in prison, they got to get an updo. They've got to get braids. They've got to wear their hair up and away from the face to get twixt them knees. I said, if he please, he want to get back betwixt them knees. Betwixt them knees. He want to get back betwixt them knees. That's why he's out here scamming. And you're just paying for it. I mean, oh, Lord. Just paying for it. Think that scarce? It can't be that scarce. There have to be other options than paying for the bad boy experience. Like, can't you just pay for dick like a normal woman? Find a handyman that wants to pad his retirement. He'll eat your pussy. For real. There are some nice men out there, because generally I can see why men wouldn't want to be with you. I could see that because of your delusion. Because of your lack of intelligence. I could see that being a turnoff. A boner killer. I could see it. I could see not wanting you on my team, because if you're willing to put up, oh Lord, no. But you couldn't find, a decent man that just wants to pad his retirement that'd be willing to put up with you? Really? You damn near ended up on a Lifetime movie with the last one you was fucking with. I want more for you. Baby, I'm trying to keep you here with us. If you ain't nothing wrong with paying for dick, but Jesus Christ, pay for some better dick. Why are you getting the bargain basement dick? You got good money. Don't call me though. You ain't got that much. But you got enough for somebody. A good drag queen once said, there's no dick on this motherfucking planet that make me lose my mind. I am just the power of control. Girl came straight from Jennifer's purse. And he looked like he'd be wearing Jennifer's purse when she ain't there. He looked like he'd be borrowing it. And putting on what? A beautiful blouse. Actually, he gives me more of full body coverage from body leg. A leotard. He's giving me a leotard. But girl, we want more for you. And this is going to be your plot line on Basketball Wives. Is this why she's with him? Is this, now hold on, now go with me. Come with me. Come on. Now, she making good money at Basketball Wives. She has, other than Eric and her breakup, she has had storylines. She's gotten a lot of things thrown at her. Literally. But you're trying to cling on to a storyline. You're in your 60s. What better, deflection from real life than hiring a young thing with prison problems? And you never actually legally marry him, but you let him hang around and you feel, I could see, it's her storyline, bought and paid. And it's smart. Because, do you really think they're having sex? What do we think? What do y'all think? Because there's a part of me that I believe that way more. But then again, she is stupid. Oh, it's a tough call. It is a tough call because either she's stupid, Bronx, or she's stupid like a fox and has kept plot lines all these years. I mean, I have to say, as invasive as these shows get, I might throw up a red herring and be like, look, we can both collect a check. Let's just pretend. And I'm going to be on this show and look like an idiot because that'll keep people watching. And I'll be an idiot all the way to the bank. Because I'll tell you what, I would let people think I had the IQ of cabbage for $300,000 a year after taxes. I wouldn't give a motherfucking shit. I would be cheated on publicly on a show where it was all a joke behind the scenes. Where me and the other, it would be an acting troupe like Mia. An acting troupe like Mia. So I don't know if you know what, if you've given so much of your life where you like, okay, look, let me pad this retirement. I don't know how I feel. Yes, it should be your real life. But if it's interesting enough for me to keep watching and commenting on, I'll take it. I'll take it. But I just don't want anything to happen to Jennifer. And I worry about this guy. You know, he's not good for our girl. We get to cuss Jennifer out, but nobody gets to treat her that poorly. I see why Evelyn don't like her. She's dim. Dim. Oh, God, what a good word. Dim. She's dim. Dim. Let's see. Next up, Kandi announces a development deal with NBC Universal following her Housewives of Atlanta exit. She said also she's shouting out the network saying Bravo didn't do her wrong. Bravo is no issue. It was merely timing and she wanted to get her production of her event. We know, honey, we know you are not going to be needing to the network ever. We get it. And I'm happy for you. She's producing the show with Todd Tucker. And you know what I noticed about Todd and Kandi's productions? What you think I noticed about Todd and Kandi's productions? I bet you. Wait, hold on. Let's see. I want somebody. No Lights Have Fallen. They've been producing for about 5 years now, and No Lights Have Fallen. Now, I will say A Mother's Love, that was just Kandi, though. Was that just Kandi? No, that was Kandi and Todd. That's when people's instruments were held because Kandi didn't pay the trucking company. So they just said, we're going to keep your shit. Well, they had musicians that still needed their instruments to play and make a living, and their shit was held up in storage until Kandi paid. Pepperidge Farm remembers. But that wasn't as bad as the light falling on Elise Neal's head. That's why Todd won't work with Carlos King anymore, among many other reasons, allegedly. Kandi is hedging her investments. I would say that she may be, now that it's the Shamia show, I could definitely see Kandi coming on back. And how do we feel about it being the Shamia show? I have to say I am enjoying it. It is giving warm. It is giving auntie. It's interesting how they really are not giving Kenya any airtime. They're like, we're done. We're done. Well. Next up, Dorit's ex-hairstylist. Girl. Dorit and this hairstylist. When Sutton Strack is calling you brokey, this is not when you let a hairdresser go unpaid. Even if they're running your pockets, just give them the extra $400. How much was it? Chris Dillon, let's see. Yeah, it was $400. Will you release payment to me? Oh, God. Also, you should be, you know what? You didn't pay your glam squad is such a trifling plot line right now that I feel like all the girls should automatically prepay their people. So that way we never have to worry about this. I would even make sure we always got the text chain. I prepaid so we ain't got to hear about this at the reunion, right? Right. How simple. Shamia and her palace are fun. Shamia has brought a funness and an authenticity back. And I just had, and that's so Raven Vision. You saw my eyes get big as dinner plates. Porsha is realizing that Shamia's authenticity is making her look fake as fuck and having to come back tail between her giant ass cheeks after, this marriage is falling apart and, you're trying to live in a house you can't film in. So, and my God, did Simon make you look like a fool? Simon didn't make you look like a fool. You made yourself look like a fool. You got up. You got up. Let me idiot. It is, Bravo is dismantling you. They're turning you into Kenya. That's what Bravo is doing. They're turning you into Kenya. That's why they got rid of Kenya so quickly. Because they said, oh no, we've already got Porsha. We're going to drag her through the mud. Did you see the flashback to her beating Dennis's mama's ass? But we talked about that earlier. I just love to bring that up though. But good luck to her. Good luck to her. Speaking of, should she not be filming with Dennis? I feel like Drew is a liar, so that's what she would authentically do. Lie about music with somebody else's man. And Dennis is getting you back for getting his mama. Dennis is getting you back for getting his mama. Like, if Dennis could get Lauren pregnant, he would. That's how he gonna get back at you. Poor Rito was chased around the pool for not paying somebody from Beverly Beach. I do remember that. And speaking of not paying, Iggy Azalea says she is not getting her money from her unpaid royalties, and she's owed millions. Because, she quit music and went back to Australia and just thought she was going to collect her checks. And now the white people said no. Betrayed by your own. How does it feel? This heifer came to America, stole black culture for a few years, played in it, and then went back to the giant spiders and crocodiles. I hope you get bit on a lip that ain't on your face, heifer. Oh, great. Everything stopped working on the damn. Damn it. Hold on, I got notes on my phone. Ooh, in Housewives, okay, I know nobody cares, of New York news. We don't care, but we're forced to suffer through it. And they want to make it multi-culti, so it has to matter to me. And it is interesting. And also, you know what? First off, fuck production for finding the most inauthentic, inept, inorganic group of multi-culti New York women. Oh, God. And poor Raquel. Poor Raquel. The only likable one of the bunch. But Cy De Silva has been seen searching for a new apartment in Manhattan. Now, I can tell by her Brooklyn home, they had MON, but now with the show, maybe they could be getting the EY. Because moving from Brooklyn to Manhattan, that's a step up. That's moving on up. Now, I don't know if they're doing downtown Tribeca, up and coming, as Jessel would say, or Upper East, but that's a change in square footage. Or are they even going to rent out that house that they have now, the full townhome? At least the moving would be interesting. It would be a show, Real Wealth. That's some New York wealth. That's some money. So I would love to see a move plot line this season, but I still don't want Cy to come back. I still wouldn't want any of them to come back. They were still awful. Absolutely awful. And I don't want to reward that with money or attention or a second season, because it's not fair to anyone. And it's not fair to interesting women who deserve to be on the show. I think we still have to scrap them. Well, those have been today's top stories from this bottom. But I'll see y'all soon for something. So tell a friend. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and email Rodgers Ringtones for a unique and sassy ringtone. Email me the script that you would like, and for $5, the ringtone is yours. Tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate.